In the heart of a quiet city, far from the clangor of day, nestled a cozy apartment at the top of a faded blue building. Here lived Leo, a thoughtful child with a love for mysteries and a taste for soft evening light. Leo's world was filled with gentle routines, the tick of the old brass clock, warm milk before bed, and the eternal hum of city life beneath the window. Yet tonight, something unusual had stirred the calm. Leo's small wooden jewelry box, always resting on the bedside table, was open and empty. The luminous key, shimmering with a gentle, moonlight glow, was missing. How could it go missing when Leo never let it out of sight? Mysterious shadows danced on the wall from the hallway lamp. A faint, curious, whistling wind seemed to play beneath the door. Leo's heart fluttered, not with fear, but with intrigue. Wrapped snug in a blue robe, Leo decided, tonight, instead of sleep, a gentle mystery must be sought. Slipping through the apartment's muted shadows, Leo tiptoed down the corridor, clutching a small notebook and pencil, tools for any proper sleuth. Outside the bedroom, the hush of the midnight city pressed against the old window panes. Leo listened, the growling radiator, the distant call of a later night train, the subtle scraping of branches on brick. But then, a sound, gentle and metallic, echoing faintly from the stairwell below, like a key turning in a lock. With careful steps, Leo descended the creaking wooden stairs, tracing faint light and deeper shadows across the patterned carpet. At each landing, the city's glow grew nearer, blue and gold pooling through tall, misted windows. As Leo reached the lobby, a shimmer caught the eye beneath the heavy front door, a silvery thread of light leading out into the quiet streets. Stepping into the city's embrace, Leo found the street transformed. Pools of lamplight, cool and soft, danced atop the wet pavement. The world felt uncommonly empty and grand, like a stage waiting for secrets to unfold. The silvery thread pulsed along the walkway, weaving between puddles and under glistening bicycles. As Leo followed, soft footsteps echoed in the hush. Suddenly, a gentle figure appeared, the night custodian, Mrs. Finch, leaning on her broom beneath a flickering street lamp. "A late riddle, child?" she asked, her words as light as fog. Leo nodded, showing her the blank page in the notebook. Mrs. Finch smiled and pointed her broom toward a row of gleaming bottle caps, carefully arranged on the curb, each casting a perfect circle of light. Beneath the last bottle cap, Leo found a feather, white and iridescent, like something out of a dream. "The lost key," Mrs. Finch whispered, "reveals itself with kindness, and by following the trail, less seen." With a nod of thanks, Leo tucked the feather into the notebook and pressed on, the adventure growing in wonder with every step. The city led Leo past quiet corners and under the sleeping gaze of looming old buildings. Each window glimpsed another world, silhouettes folding laundry, the golden glow of someone writing, a plant on a ledge gently swaying in the night breeze. The silvery thread brightened as Leo paused by a darkened park. There, beside the curtained swings, a stray dog sat, watchful but friendly, her eyes gleaming like polished marbles. At Leo's approach, she sniffed the air, tail wagging slowly. Leo offered the dog the feather. In return, the dog nudged a crumpled ticket with her nose, a forgotten treasure, its edges dusted with stardust. Leo tucked the ticket beside the feather. Across the sand, someone had carved a clue: "Find what shines yet weighs nothing at all." The luminous thread arched forward, inviting Leo and the dog to continue together, their shadows merging and stretching under moody city lights. Further on, Leo found a narrow alley, the kind where secrets felt natural and echoes lived. The air tasted of rain and old paper. The stray dog led the way, nose to the ground, tail stirring a thin mist. Here, the silvery thread became a shimmering mist, floating and curling as if guiding them with a secret language. Along the brick wall, a mural, painted in soft blues and faded silver, showed a keyhole at the center of a swirling galaxy. Leo pressed the newfound ticket and feather to the mural. The stars in the painting twinkled, as if winking in approval. Just above, perched on a fire escape, a sleepy pigeon watched. She cooed and dropped a tiny glass bead, a dewdrop from another dream perhaps, which rolled to Leo's foot. "All small gifts," the dog seemed to say with her gaze, "help open great doors." Together they pressed onward, the alley alive with quiet magic. Leo and the dog reached the edge of the city's river, where old warehouses kept their secrets and the water held the memory of moonlight. Here, the silvery mist settled atop the slow black current, and the distant ridges glowed like delicate threads. The only sound was the soft lapping of water and the distant echo of jazz drifting from an unknown window. Leo noticed, tied to a lantern pole, a faded envelope addressed in shaky lettering, "To the finder of lost light." Inside, a riddle written with gentle wisdom, "Bring together old gifts, with patience the way will clear." Leo placed the feather, the dusted ticket, and the glass bead atop the lantern base. The river, suddenly alive with ripples of soft glowing light, formed a path across the shore. The stray dog barked once, as if to say, "You are almost there." Underneath the lantern's circle of illumination, Leo felt the warmth of something extraordinary awaiting. With the path shimmering before them, Leo and the stray dog crossed cobblestones washed clean by the night mist. The luminous key, unseen but ever present, seemed to call out from the darkness ahead. On the far bank stood an old payphone, its receiver gently swaying. As Leo picked it up, the city's low hum faded, replaced by a voice whispering warmth. "The key you seek is not lost, but hidden where wonder grows from kindness." The soft sound of gears clicking, a gentle puzzle, echoed from a forgotten garden nearby. Leo thanked the invisible voice, replaced the receiver, and watched as the stray dog slipped through a gate tangled in ivy, motioning with her nose to follow. The garden waited, blowing with the promise of discovery. The old garden beyond the gate was unlike anything Leo had entered before. Shapes of hedges and moonflowers glistened with dew, and every path was dappled in spectral light. A gentle fountain whispered secret songs, sending dreamlike ripples through the air. The luminous thread now danced among the flowers, picking out blossoms of every hue, blues, pale yellows, and deep velvet purples. Leo knelt by the central flower bed, notebook open, and placed every found token, the feather, the ticket, the glass bead, upon the petal-strewn grass. On the breeze, Leo heard gentle chimes, and the earth itself seemed to hum in gratitude. Beneath Leo's palm, the missing key finally revealed itself, softly glowing, warm as morning sun. The stray dog curled up beside Leo, head resting on Leo's knee. The journey had led not just to the missing key, but to a shared, quiet joy, a friend found, a city newly seen, and the gentle reassurance that magic was always near for those who seek with kindness. As the sky began to pale with the first hints of dawn, Leo and the dog made their way back through the city, quiet now, silvered with sleep. Every street and shadow seemed changed. Ordinary corners now shimmered with invisible possibility, doorways held secret hope, and the hum of neon was a lullaby. Climbing the old stairs with the dog's soft paws beside, Leo felt the gentle weight of the key warm in a pocket and a newfound sense of peace gently settling. Back in the cozy blue bedroom, the jewelry box waited. Leo placed the key safely inside, then curled beneath the patchwork quilt. The city outside breathed a soft, endless sigh. The stray dog found a soft spot at the foot of the bed. For one long, peaceful moment, the world, inside and out, was exactly as it should be. Every clue, every kindness, every shadow had led to this, the return, the comfort, and the promise of wonder in every night's rest. As Leo's eyes fluttered closed, the city's gentle mystery seeped into dreams, promising warmth, safety, and endless gentle wonder.